Monday night. How you doing? WooF Ditty here on the Worldwide All Dog Network, brought to you by WooF Driver. Hope y'all having a great Monday, first of the week. Hope it wasn't a blue Monday, a good Monday. And, we're here by the WooF Driver tonight, All Dog Network, and by special request, our breed tonight is a Poodle. Boy, I tell you, this is a big deal with the Poodles, because there's the Poodle, and then there's all the hybrid Poodles, where a Poodle is bred with, I don't know, 50 different other breeds of dogs, and they have these great names. And our little ditty tonight is about all those hybrids, just kind of wrapping them down. They got some silly names. Some of them are really interesting, but nonetheless, that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to talk about the Poodle in general, the Poodle breed, and then we're going to talk about the wrap, talking about the crossbreeds of all the Poodles. I mean, just naming them, because there's so many. Just a fun little ditty in that regard tonight. Hope y'all doing great. We're going to have some WooF Driver adventures tonight. We have a great adventure where he goes out. Hello, Debbie. Good evening. Bella, good evening. I love your show. Thank you. So we're going to get started right away with the Poodles tonight by special request from Mimi. And she's probably working, but she usually gets off and joins us later. And okay. What else we have? Oh yeah, we're going to look at the WooF Driver adventures. A couple of things. We're also going to look at them, the cart, how they work on the cart, the Sacco cart that they take the Huskies out on. You know, his crew, and how they have to deal with things that break and then adjust things and all this stuff. It's just some interesting stuff that has to happen. But meanwhile, back at the ranch, appears to have lost my connection over here, so let me go over here and fix that. While we're just kind of grooving in, getting in the warmed up here with a little jumping, jamming. And why this goes offline beats me. Okay. And then we're going to look at our little pooties. Now, most of us know what a poodle looks like. I like to see Chihuahua Doodle. Great show, Susan. Chihuahua Doodle. These are just the Poodles right now, the purebreds, so to speak, that we're looking pictures of, you know. And is there a Chihuahua Poodle? Yeah, it's funny. This they don't even name that one. Chipu. Oh, it's Chipu. Yeah, Chihuahua mix with a Poodle is called a Chipu, C-H-I-Poo. So we got that in the wrap. Okay. But meanwhile, Poodles, I mean, they, you know, all different kinds of Poodles. Irregular looking ones that don't look like those white ones, you know, that we're so accustomed to. Oh my goodness. Look at this brood. Wow. Looks like they just got back from a show or something. Cute are these little guys. Yeah, they're just all short, kinds of colors, shapes, haircuts. They're beautiful. Hello, Deborah Trainer. Were you on last night? I didn't see you. I was probably on a little earlier. Last night we did the what did we do last night? The Welsh Terrier. But that show should be posted, if not on the timeline. It's probably still on the timeline where you're looking now. There's a cheery little one. Hi there. Cute. Poodles are awesome dogs. Yeah, they are. They're brilliant too. So there's just a few there. We're going to keep showing pictures of them, but meanwhile we're going to talk a little bit about this breed. Get things going. Okay, it's got a little different way of talking about the facts and figures tonight. The breed characteristics can be rated like a hotel, and up to like 5 stars, 1 through 5. So just for statistic purposes, I'm going to go over some of the things. Breed characteristics would be the bullet here, and adaptability. Adapts well to apartment living, gets a 5. Good for new owners, gets a 5. Sensitivity level gets a 4. Tolerates being alone, a 1. Doesn't like it. Tolerates cold weather, 3. Tolerates hot weather, 4. About all around friendliness, you could say all around, the 5 stars. Affection with the family, 5 stars. Incredibly kid friendly, 5 stars. Dog friendly, 4 stars. Friendly towards strangers, 4 stars. So there could be a couple of times there where that things aren't perfect with getting along with strangers or strange dogs, which is common. Health and grooming, they get 2 stars. Amount of shedding, they get a 1 star. Drooling potential, 1 star. Easy to groom, a 1 star. General health, 2 stars. Potential for weight gain, 4 stars. Size, 4 stars. It's not the greatest there. Amount of shedding and drooling potential. Trainability, easy to train, 5 stars. Intelligence, 5 stars. Potential for mouthiness, 4 stars. And prey drive, after going after prey, only 2 stars. Tendency to bark or howl, 2 stars. And wanderlust potential, 3 stars. Not too bad, average. Exercise needs, 4 stars overall. Energy level, 4 stars. Intensity, 3 stars. Exercise needs, 4 stars. And potential for playfulness, you'll never guess, 5 stars. They're playful. They love to play. Vital statistics, it's a companion dog. They're anywhere from 1 foot to 10 inches tall at the shoulder. Weight anywhere from 45 to 70 pounds, and a lifespan somewhere between 12 to 15 years. Okay. Although today's poodles seem to epitomize a life of leisure and luxury, make no mistake, these are real dogs and bred to do real jobs. Although it hardly seems possible when you look at a primped up poodle in a show ring that the breed was originally a water retriever, a job that requires jumping in the water to reach waterfowl for hunters. Okay, they're smart. In fact, the English male poodle is derived from the German word puddle, or puddeln, which means to splash in the water. And in France, poodles are called caniche, a name derived chien canard, meaning a duck dog, like they go after those ducks in the water. Even the elaborate coat styling that the breed's known for once had a practical purpose. Trimmed areas lighten the weight of the dog coat and would snag on underwater debris, while long hair around the joints and vital organs protected the dog from cold water. So there are 3 sizes of poodles, all considered part of the same breed, going from the smallest to the largest, and they are the toy, the small, miniature, medium, and the standard. Standard is probably the oldest of the 3 varieties and still carry on the poodle tradition of working as a water retriever, the bigger ones. You've seen some pretty big poodles. I have. Giant, actually. Really big. No matter the size, they are renowned and playful, but designed personally and keen intelligence. And when it comes to training, this is an A student. The poodle excels at performance sports such as obedience, agility, and hunt tests. Interesting. So they're not snobs. These are people-friendly dogs who want to stay close to their families, and they get lonely when they're left by themselves for long periods, and are always up for a good game. Okay, that's our basic poodle. Now we're going to play the ditty here. It's a little, hi Suzanne. It's a little silly kind of rap thing about where you cross the poodle with all the other breeds, almost every breed you can think of, and they come up with these names. We kind of just ran through these.
It's poodle night and everything's right.
Hybrids, they call them.
We're going to mix the poodles and make them hybrids. Athen poo and a poor again, air doodle and a cocky poo. Malamoodle, Iskapoo, rattle and cattle doodle. Aussie doodle, carry
good,
doodle,
Denise, thank you.
Poodle and poogle. Bear poodle, Bosser noodle, Belgian spoodle. A malanoodle, a terrapoodle. A Bernedoodle, a Bishopoo, Daisy Dog, Rushdoodle Terrier, Bolo Noodle, Boar Doodle, Bossy Poo, Plan Doodle, Cockapoo, Dachshund, Bird Doodle, Breed Doodle, Doodle Giver, Cow Moodle, Can Doodle, and a Cavapoo, and a Cheaty Poo, and a Chinese Crested Poo, a La Casa Poo, and a Cockapoo. We keep pooing, Cock-Doodle, Corchapoo, Poo-Tang, Taxipoo, Maladoodle, Dama-Doodle, Doodle-Doodle Pincher, and an English Boodle, Springer-Doodle, Fox-Hoodle, and a French Boodle, Chef-Doodle, Giant Scoodle, or a Golden Doodle, Petite Golden Doodle, and a Miniature Golden Doodle, a Double Doodle, a Triple Doodle, and a Gordon Doodle, and a Great Dan Doodle, Pirate Doodle, and a Poor's V, Cattle Doodle, and Irish Doodle, Irish Doodle, Irish Doodle Troodle, Irish Woofy Doodle, Wolf Doodle, Poo Italian Jackapoo, Cochin and Kishi Doodle, Labradoodle, Petite Labradoodle, Miniature Labradoodle, a Lassapoo and a Molly Moodle, Maltipoo, Massadoodle, and a miniature Aussie Doodle, with a Penny Poo and a Noodly Poo and a Sheep-a-Doodle and a Pop-Poo, Patapoo, Peekapoo, Pama-Poo, Pugapoo, Rattle, Roddy, Saint for Doodle, Semi-Poo, a Schnoodle, a Snoop-Doosh, Nipper-Poo, a Scoodle, Charpoo, you got Shelby Doodle, and Shin-Poo, Choo-Boo-Doo-Boo-Chee, Cyber-Poo, Googly, Sky, Poo, and Woodle, a Standard Schnoodle, Troodle, Doodle, Foodle, Woodle, a Wire-Mar Doodle, Woody, Lester Poo, and a Wire Poo, and a Yorkie Poo. Poo, poo, I think we got it done. Poo, 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 poo. With the poodles, mixed poodles, hybrids, hybrid poodles. Not a breed. Dig it.
So when they're hybrid, they're crossbred. They're not considered a breed. It's called a hybrid. And you could hear some of those of that list, and they're all real. Those weren't just a bunch of slang going on here. I mean, the names are incredible. Tervoodle, a Malinoodle, a Belgian Shepadoodle, a Beausir Coodle, a Beard Doodle, a Poogle, a Bass Doodle, Terry Poo, an Aussie Doodle, a Cattle Doodle, a Rattle, Escapoo, Malamoody, Daisy Dog, Boyan Noodle, Bordy Noodle, Bossy Poo, Flan Doodle, Boxer Doodle, Bree Doodle, Brutal Poodle, Caramoodle, Can Moodle, Cavapoo, Cheepoo. There's your Chihuahua. Linda, hi, love your show, and have had poodles, love them. Yeah, there's so many, especially the crosslands. Brid Doodle, Brody Doodle, Cheepoo, Chinese Crestapoo, Lacasapoo, Cockapoo, Cadoodle, Corgipoo, Pouton, a Doxypoo, a Dolladoodle, a Doodleman Pinscher. That's a Doberman and a poodle. Can you imagine? English Boodle, Springer Doodle. We had Sparky was a Springer Spaniel, so if we'd crossed him with a poodle, he would have been a Springer Doodle. Foxhoodle, French Boodle, Shepadoodle, German Shepherd, no, poodle. Shepadoodle, Giant Schnoodle, Golden Doodle, Petite Golden Doodle, Miniature Poodle. I mean, this goes on and on. Great Dan Noodle, Pyre Doodle, a Pouvanese Doodle, Cattle Doodle, Irish Doodle, Irish Troodle, Irish Wolf Doodle, Wolfoodle, Wolfoodle, Wolfoodie, Jackapoo. Goes on and on. I mean, this is hilarious. I mean, I can't stand it. Yeah, that is funny. These are the real names of these Maida Poo, Masta Doodle, Miniature Aussie Doodle, Penny Poo, Newfie Poo, Sheepadoodle, Old English Sheep, it's Old English Sheepdog with a Poodle mix across, Sheepadoodle, Poppy Poo, Patter Poo, Peekapoo, Palma Poo, Pugapoo, Rattle, Roddy, Saint Berdoodle, Saint Bernard, and a Poodle, Saint Berdoodle. Samoy is a Sammy Poo, Schnoodle, a Snipper Poo, Shipper Key and a Poodle, a Shipper Poo, Scoodles, Sharpoos, Shelty Doodles, Sheepoos, there's a Shih Tzu, Sheepoo, then a Poo She, that's a Shiba, Cyberpoo, Pookly, Skypool, Skypoo is a Skye Terrier mix, Woodle, Standard Schnoodle, a Toodle, a Foodle, a Welmar Doodle, a Woody, a Westapoo, a Wirepoo, and then a Yorkie Poo. So it's just hilarious. I mean, when you look at how many they've crossbred of these little guys. They didn't know what they were into. I got in for, I guess, when they got it here. So we're going to play that ditty again. Meanwhile, we're going to move on here. You know, we said about working the cats. I think tomorrow night will be a cat show. I think we're going to do the Persian tomorrow night. And get into the cats, like we said. I think that's a smart thing to do for the. If we're going to do it, we're going to do it. We're going to get into it. Okay. So meanwhile, let's move on. I want to show you a couple of things on the WooF driver. Now, we talked about Princess. The female husky kind of looks like this. That's Princess. And she's the woolly husky that WooF driver's had almost 10 years now. She's 14. She has a little bit of arthritis. And, you know, for the WooF driver, it was explaining that if she goes out and gets her exercise properly, it sure helps her rather than just laying around with the pain that she may have. So he takes care of that and makes sure that she's comfortable. And, you know, she's getting up to that age, it's important to keep all that body moving, you know. That's going to help anybody with any kind of stiffness or stuff, especially dogs, and get her out in a nice warm temperature when she can as well. So this is a song that we previewed before, and it's a video with Romany singing all about Princess, the woolly husky, who's can be a little fussy, and she had to be tamed. This is what this is about, is how the WooF driver tamed this young tart and let her go, get her off the leash so she could be leash free and run free, free ranging they call it. So we're gonna play this video here of Princess as the girl, and I think you'll enjoy this this song about Princess. It's an original song, and here we go. Where our sound went. Let me get this going for you. Well, it frees up on me like that. What happened there? Forgive me. Hope we won't do that again. She is a woolly husky that can be a little fussy. Added another dimension to the WooF driver's direction. Princess, one of the 4 Huskies of WooF Driver. It's 4-pack. It's a female.
WooF Driver's first task was to teach her how to be free. He knows it sounds extreme, but that's what she would need. The leash would only confine her and be a negative reminder. He had to design her time to reflect from more positive effects. Princess is the girl of WooF Driver's world. Of WooF Driver's world. Princess is the girl. She's the girl of WooF Driver's world. WooF Driver's world.
So free ranging out there in the woods, off leash, taking a break.
When he was able to build trust, he could get rid of the leash fuss. After they shed the leash, they were able to proceed to the heart of the dream, to run free and pull the car without her heart. This is the start of the best part and how WooF Driver tamed this young child. Princess is the girl of WooF Driver's world. WooF Driver's
So Princess is the girl of WooF Driver's world, and you know, he got her, and then they all go out and they got him off the leash and running leash free. Free ranging is the best thing, and then they're able to pull the cart hooked to the bike springers to wherever adventures they want to go. And I'm going to show now. We're going to get back to our poodles, of course. But we always talk about our Huskies every night as well. And it's brought to you by the WooF Driver All Dog Network. Okay. And there's some really cool things coming up here. Now, this next thing is where they actually, I'm not going to show the whole thing because this is over half an hour of a journey out in the wilderness here. It was very, very cool the way these guys go out and do these adventures. And you get a nice close-up the dogs. Hey, Wolf Ditty. Hey, Paul Martin. And the first time I've seen you, Deborah Mock. Well, it's crazy stuff. It's all about the love of dogs. And the WooF Driver, and tonight's breed is the Poodle. And we're talking about the WooF Driver tonight and his Husky pack. He brings the show to you live, streaming on Facebook. The WooF Driver is where you are. So I'm going to switch the camera over here. We're going to look at him and get to know the WooF Driver a little bit better on his adventures here. This is from last month. Now this is getting...
Got any questions, please, by all means, come by and ask me. This is pretty cool stuff we do. And we're looking right now, so make sure we got it.
We're checking our camera here. The 4-pack's out free ranging today.
Yep, we got free live. Okay, everybody, I'm going to turn the camera over to Jim, and Jim's going to film what we do. Come on, guys. Good boys. And I'll give you the whole talk, the whole spiel. We are right now at a place that is pretty deep in the forest because of the warm conditions, the warm weather we got going on. And a lot of people say, well, why do you take the Huskies out in the warm? Well, let me tell you, they've got to get exercise in any way we can find that will cooperate. And we can make the weather cooperate here by simply providing them cool parts to run in, such as shaded areas, as well as places where they can dip their paws and even their belly in the water, and of course plenty of hydration. So you'll see here, it's actually overcast now, which is better conditions, obviously, because of the, it looks like it could rain. So that makes it nicer too, getting a little bit of cool coming off of the clouds coming in, I guess, as well as blocking out the sun. Now, I did just see the sun peek through, so we're in summer. Anything can happen, rainstorm, anything. I'd love to hear your questions. It's a little hard to take because of the way we're streaming. We've got a light signal. We got a little bit of a booster with us today, so we should be able to hold that signal, but it's not necessarily going to give me your questions. So as we stop, I'll be able to strum through it and possibly get the questions, and you can go like that. Just move in a little bit. So I'll give you a shot of him. Chase is out in front. He's the first one right there, if you can see him. Zorro is behind Chase, sniffing the tree.
Hi, Ashley.
Princess
Thanks for tuning in.
Around the corner, she's right there, and I hear Jag lurking.
This is the
in
WooF
bushes.
driver out
And
on
Jag moves at his own pace.
way out in the beautiful
So
forest.
He's usually behind us because he wants to pick
Free
up
ranging.
everything the dogs in front missed. That's his word, or he wants to
Cool.
come out and jump his wolf pack mate.
I'd like
and
to
call him
see that,
prankster.
Ashley.
So this area, as you can see, actually it's a little wet through here. I just saw it, the ground a little moist, which is even better yet for them to be able to get some traction on and to keep their paws moist and keep them cool. They do emit heat from their pads, actually, kind of like a sweat. So Chase is looking up in the bushes. So if you hear me hesitate, I'm just looking to see what he might be looking at, what the dogs are looking at. Sometimes it's just a squirrel. running
No,
up
they're
the
not really
tree,
hunting. They're
to a
just
groundhog,
what they
to
call
something else,
free
and
ranging,
checking it out.
off leash, and just running around where they want. In their natural wild, he lets them go, and they love it.
Yeah. Come on, buddy. Is that our tire? So that's Jim. Okay. Come on, Chase. Come on, good boy. Come on, good boy. So, folks, you are live. Come on, good boy. I think it's a squirrel, but come on, Chase. Good boy. Come on, Chase. And you'll see, folks, we just take our time here in the warmer months because they're going to go slow. Come on, Chase. They're going to go slow too. And the other dogs will be down here waiting for me as Chase figures out what's in that tray. So as I pass him by, I'll let him stay. He's not going to like that. And that's just using a little bit of wolf driver psychology. It's basic psychology. Anytime, if your dog would run away from you, usually if you turn around and go the other way, your dog will start coming back to you. So by me going the other, going around Chase, he said, "Oh, I don't want you to be ahead of me, Dad, so I'm gonna come in." And that's how we sometimes have to get him to go. And he's only affixed to that situation because something was up in the tree, not because he's too hot to run. We know the difference between them being getting tired from the heat or tired from a long run we did, etc. And the only thing I do sometimes is, because we are in the wild and the dogs are essentially, what's that? Okay, cool. The dogs are essentially in their element, so they're gonna exhibit wild behavior sometimes, almost like a wolf pack. So, and I like that. It's their instinct. Their instinct is allowed to come out. Come on, Zorro. Good boy. Well, yeah. I'm going to put this in four-wheel. Jim's advising me. Jim's my co-pilot on board today, helping us steer the camera, getting our wireless broadcaster hooked up so we can have better range, hopefully. And he just told me to flip it in four-wheel because there's actually a puddle we went through. So I did tell you there's a little wet back here, which is better. And we could sometimes run into conditions where we might get stuck. We've got a winch on board, but we broke that last time, and that hasn't been fixed. You might have seen me riding up the stream. Whoa! So just busting over some branches. And the dogs are just back here. Keep that view good, Jim. And you can, if you want to, go like that sometimes if you need to pinch in and out. Just showing Jim how to work the camera, because this is such a new technology right now that it's pretty mind-boggling how they even do it. And it's truly incredible. So everybody coming on, all the hosts you see on our channel, there's just a little bit of training involved, so we can better bring to you situations in the videos. Come on, guys. Deal. So these trails, some of them have actually been carved by Jim, who's holding my camera now, as I mentioned, and some of them are here from the people that live here. They put in also. It's not a widely used area. It's private grounds, and I've got permission to be here, which is always good. I wouldn't run here like this if I didn't off leash. There is sometimes hunters in the hunting months in some places here, so we take precautions against that, as you can understand. Keep it on the go as much as you can. If you need to move in, I want to give people a quick view.
Beautiful woods. No, I mean, they're out in the middle of nowhere.
So I apologize, we can't get the questions up on our feed yet. They're there, but I have to go on the other feed to see them. So, and I'll do that soon, folks, as soon as we stop. Let's see. Just trying to see what we got going on, and got it right here. If I can get my right. I'm going to give a shout out. Now I can see some of the questions. Hey, excuse me if I pronounce your name wrong. Marthinus, I believe. What are they doing today? They are free ranging, which means they are running off leash back in the woods. Very cool stuff. And they are essentially running where they want to run. We stick to the trails that we've carved, but there's about 80 acres here in the woods that let us run pretty good. And it's pretty hilly terrain, pretty challenging. So that's nice for a good workout, getting to go up hills. And for Princess, because of her arthritis, it keeps her pretty mobile, and she can make joint mobile is what it's all about, to give her as much exercise as she can handle, so she stays as healthy and fluid as possible. So I'm going to get to some more questions shortly. Okay. And we're getting right up to a stream, folks. This is going to be awesome. And Amanda, how are you? Yes, they love getting in their exercise. They're, in case you don't know, Huskies are very high-strung, high-energy animals. They have an insatiable appetite to do the things they do. Come on out, Jim, film them. And I'm going to try to answer some questions. Thanks so much, Amanda, for dropping by. Hey, Sherry, how are you? Thank you so much. It's so kind. Emma, how are you doing? Great to see you out here. Susan, great to see you. Hello. Hey, Steve, how are you? But the ticks are really bad, Steve. That brings up a good point, and you can go down there and film them all you can, Jim. And remember how to zoom in. That brings up a good point. I have to stay near the camera. I forgot to talk. Steve had mentioned how the ticks are really bad, and they are. I use a product called Bravecta. And I treat them once every 3 months. It's something they take orally. You can see Princess getting in the water there. How cool is that? That water, it's a stream, but there's some deep spots. So this Bravecta, what it'll do is, it's just kind of a pill they take. And every 3
Hi,
months,
Mariano, David. Good to see you. Thank you. We're watching the Wolf Driver out in the
available at your veterinarian's office.
Backwoods with the.
Yeah, we might run into Bigfoot, Martina said.
With his 4 Huskies.
What kind of wild animals do we
leash
see,
free,
yeah,
free ranging.
Great question, Kathleen. We see out here groundhogs. We've come into all kinds of reptiles, from snakes to turtles, to frogs, lizards. Hey guys. Skinks. I'm sorry. What do they call it? Not skinks.
Newts.
But newts.
So we're gonna just fade out of here for a minute and let you know that we're broadcasting live here on the WooF Ditty show, and just taking a little bit of that adventure in the backwoods with the Wolf Driver and the 4 Huskies. They love to be in their element like that, and they just take their time. There's no rush. That's the way they live. You know, it's a natural habitat for them. So he has the opportunity. It's 80 acres. That's a lot of acres that he has permission from the owners of that property to take adventures whenever he feels. And they go out there a lot. There's a lot of, I don't think he's covered all 80 acres, but probably would like to. So there's a stream there. They cool, they chill, they do, they're looking at animals. Chase was looking up the tree at a squirrel. He wouldn't. It's just a natural thing that just, if you're out there with your dogs, I mean, how much better can that be? and he has his saddle cart, 4-wheel drive, all-terrain vehicle that they can hook onto. He can run him back, and if he has to ride him, he can ride him if something happens. He has all these magnificent tools to work with his huskies. So again, it becomes more astounding the more you see all the stuff that he does, and it's a continual thing. It's not just once in a while. It's about 5 days a week or 5 nights a week. He's doing these great adventures. So, real quick, back to our poodles. Real quick, we're going to shift around a little bit tonight. They are one of the most popular breeds, and again, what's so funny about it that I got a kick out of when I start checking out, the poodle breed for tonight. Then you've got your full-bred poodles, of course, which we know what they look like. They're that's not a show one. I don't know what is, and so forth, but the crossbred of the poodles is what's hilarious. The names they come up with when they crossbreed them, and they crossbreed them with just about every breed there is to get all the hybrids. So once again, let's play that little ditty about those hybrids and check out the names.
And everything's right. We're gonna mix the poodles and make them hybrids. After Pooh and the poor again, Air Doodle and the Aki Pooh, Malamoodle, Escapoo, Rattle and Cattle Doodle, Aussie Doodle, Carry Pooh, Basset Doodle and Poodle, Bear Poodle, Bosser Noodle, Belgian Spoodle, a Malanoodle, a Terrapoo, a Bernie Doodle, a Bishop Pooh, Daisy Dog, Russian Doodle Terrier, Bola Noodle, Boar Doodle, Bossy Pooh, Clan Doodle, Gosh Pooh, Dachshund, Bird Doodle, Reed Doodle, Doodle Gripper, Cow Moodle, Can Doodle, and a Cab Pooh and a G Pooh, the Chinese Crested Pooh, a La Casa Pooh, and a Cockapoo. We keep poohing, Cock-Doodle, Corchapoo, Pooh-Tan, Toxipoo, Maladoodle, Dama-Doodle, Doodleman Poodle Pincher, and an English Boodle, Springer Doodle, Fox Hoodle, and a French Boodle, Chef Doodle, Giant Scoodle, or a Golden Doodle, Petite Golden Doodle, and a Miniature Golden Doodle, a Double Doodle, a Triple Doodle, and a Gordon Doodle, and a Great Dan Doodle, Pirate Doodle, and a Horse V, Cattle Doodle, and Irish Doodle, Irish Doodle, Irish Doodle Troodle, Irish Woofy Doodle,
That's a pirate doodle.
Wolf Doodle, Pooh Italian Jackapoo, Cochin and Kishi Doodle, Labra Doodle, Petite Labradoodle, Miniature Labradoodle, a Lassapoo and a Molly Moodle, Maltipoo, Massadoodle, and a miniature Aussie Doodle, with a Penny Pooh and a Noodly Pooh and a Sheep-a-Doodle and a Poppy Pooh, Patapoo, Peekapoo, Papa-Poo, Bugapoo, Rattle, Roddy, Saint for Doodle, Sammy Pooh, a Schnoodle, a Snoop-Doosh, Snipper Pooh, a Scoodle, Charpoo, you got Shelty Doodle, and Shin Pooh, Choo-Poo, Poochie, Cypher Pooh, Brooklee, Sky Pooh, and Woodle, Standard Schnoodle, Troodle, Doodle,
Multi-Poos.
a Wire Mar Doodle, Woody, Rista Pooh, and a Wire Pooh, New Yorkie Pooh. Pooh, Pooh, I think we got it done. Pooh, 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 Pooh. With the poodles, mixed poodles, hybrids, hybrid poodles. Not a breed.
There's a multi-poo.
Bigot.
WooF Ditty is awesome. How is the family? Great. Thank you, Paul. Everything's good. So we could, I had to pull all these pictures of every single crossbreed. That was just naming them. It would take a while to pull every single one and show all those. So you can imagine, it's probably one of the more phenomenal breed mixes there that you see so many different, crossbreeds. I mean, they're crossbreeding with everybody. It's amazing. Here's a multi-poo. Multi. Cute. And they're all different colors, even the breeds. I mean, and they look different. Here's a pocket poo. Pocket poo. Tiny. I mean, you could look at this all day long. They're just all adorable. This is called a Pinterest multi-poo. You would never know what they are unless you knew what they were, I guess. Pretty phenomenal. Extensive mixed crossbreed hybrids. Not a breed, a hybrid when they're crossed. Interesting stuff. Okay, so we got the poodle night for Mimi, yes, and the WooF driver. I'm going to go back here real quick here, and we talked about this bike Springer.
So a lot of you have been asking about how to safely
the
Bank of America mobile banking.
the bike Springer is one of those things that the WooF driver uses on the carts when they're connected and then they're pulling the cart. You see these things coming over to the top of their harness hooked on the bike Springer, and it keeps them in line to be attached to the vehicle and pull straight ahead, and there's no injury possible. They can't run in front of the wheels. They can't get loose. It has a safety release in case they do have to run into something, and it has to break away for their safety, but rarely will that happen unless you're not watching where you're going and having to run into something unfortunate. But it's a very safe precaution. And you wonder where you can get these things. Well, we're looking at getting our supplier to get us some. We run out, and you can find them on eBay and places like that. And then I said somebody looked once and they didn't have it available or something. So anybody who's interested, let me know. I know one person, two people were looking. And the question may be, well, how come they don't have them at Petco or PetSmart or the retail pet stores? And the only reason I was told that they don't carry them is because of any possible liability of injury to the pet by using it. Like if you didn't use it right, or if your dog riding on the outside of you and you you're making a turn, U-turn, you want the dog to be on your outside. And if you were to turn the inside, he's on the inside, and something happened, they don't want to be liable for stuff like that. Well, that'd be the only reason that those stores, they told me, do not actually carry them. They should, because they are fail-safe. But again, the legal liabilities of contraptions and stuff, they don't want to take that risk, which is understandable as well. Okay, so we wanted to look at I think we're going to play a little rock and roll right now to wake things up here. This is one that's a parody, and it's an ACD. And this is called WooF Drivers Giving the Dog a Bone, okay? And we're going to play this one for you. It's interesting. Not a video. Let me get it going here. Give the dog a bone. I'm going to show some more hybrids. Poodle.
Give
from Northwest Ohio, Diana. Labradoodle. I love it. That was in our ditty, Labradoodle. Labradoodle.
They got the power of union. They only drop when it's hot. They love what WooF drivers doing. They'll always give you the best shot. Everything that WooF drivers give them the dog a bone.
There's a Labradoodle. White Labradoodle. Brown Labradoodle. That's a Labradoodle right there, giving the dog a bone. Little baby Labradoodle there. And there's a bunch of Labradoodles. So they're hybrids. Look at there. All sizes, colors, shapes. Funny, the brown is my sweet Dakota. There you go. That one there, yeah, is so cute. Hybrids. And I don't know if you tuned in for the ditty. I'm going to play the ditty. And this is names, most all of them that are on the list. The hybrid poodles. My stepdaughter had 2 Labradoodles. Diana says, it's cute.
It's Poodle night and everything's right. We're gonna mix the poodles and make them hybrids. Athen poo in the pour again, air doodle and the aki poo, malamoodle, iskapoo, rattle and cattle doodle, Aussie doodle, fairy poo, basset doodle and poodle, bear poodle, bossard noodle, Belgian spoodle, a malanoodle, a taboo, a bernedoodle, a fish poo, daisy dog, rush doodle, terrier, bull noodle, boar doodle, bossy poo, clan doodle, cops poodle, doctor, bird doodle, breed doodle, doodle guru, cow moodle, can doodle, and a cavapoo and a cheese poo and a Chinese crested poo, a la casa poo, and a cockapoo. We keep pooing, cock-doodle, corjapoo, poo-tan, coxapoo, maldoodle, dama-doodle, doodle-doodle pincher, and an English boodle, springer doodle, fox hoodle, and a French boodle, chef doodle, giant scoodle, or a golden doodle, petite golden doodle, and a miniature golden doodle, a double doodle, a triple doodle, and a Gordon doodle, and a Great Dan doodle, pirate doodle, and a Powers V, cattle doodle, and Irish doodle, Irish doodle, Irish doodle trudle, Irish woofy doodle, woof doodle, poo Italian jackapoo, cochin and quiche doodle, labradoodle, petite labradoodle, miniature labradoodle, a lassapoo and a malamoodle, mothapoo, massadoodle, and a miniature ossadoodle, with a penny poo and a noodly poo and a sheep a doodle and a poppy poo, patapoo, peekapoo, Mama Poo, Hugaboo, Rattle, Roddy, Saint for Doodle, Sammy Poo,
A Saint for Doodle.
Snipper Poo,
Saint for Doodle.
Char Poo, you got Shelty Doodle, and Shin Poo, Choo Poo Poo Poochie, Cypher Poo, Poop Lee, Sky Poo and Woodle, the standard Schnoodle, Toodle, Doodle, Foodle, Woodle, a Wire Mar Doodle, Woody, Liska Poo, and a Wire Poo, the Yorkie Poo. Poo Poo, I think we've got 'em done. Boo Boo Hoo Hoo Boo Boo. With the poodles, mixed poodles, hybrids, hybrid poodles. Not a breed, not a breed.
They're not a breed, they're a hybrid. Well, that's a trippy one, isn't it, huh? Talking about all the different crossbreeds of poodles and the other breeds, and all the names are. Could laugh all night. Okay, well, we've had a good time tonight, and you know, we just keep on keeping on. And I think tomorrow night we're going to do a shift into the Persian cat, to check about the cat, do cat Ditty, and have a cat show and see how it goes over. If y'all like the cat shows, and you know, we'll keep on with the cat shows and see what's going on. Maybe every other night. We just have to see how you like it, and talk about cats. Kind of shift gears. Be raining cats and dogs over here at the WooF Ditty Show, and we're just having a great time doing this stuff for y'all. Y'all are wondering, where's the shirt? Where's the shirt? We just, again, contacting the programmers that are trying to get this design into the computer to make this shirt properly, where we can do them in more of a quantity, so we can offer them to you, because they're really neat shirts. I like it a lot, and a good looking shirt. It represents the love of dogs, the WooF Driver, All Dog Network. So y'all tune in tomorrow night, if you would, and 7 to 7:30, and somebody's calling me on something or another, and we will talk to you then. And until then, y'all have a great night. We're jumping and jamming out of here. Okay. If you haven't joined the WOOF's gang, WOOF''S, have a good night, Deborah. Thank you. You as well. Thanks for joining me. We're going to try some cats tomorrow night. And again, send on my request for more dog breeds and cat breeds. We'll be working them. We're going to be showing the WooF Driver adventures as usual, talking more about the shirts, the bike springer, the DNA, the Walk for a Dog app, and all the new stuff that's coming up pretty soon here. We've got some interesting stuff coming our way the rest of the summer here into the fall, and through the end of the year we have some new projects that y'all are going to love. Just have to be patient. I can't unveil everything at one time, but we've got more musical stuff coming. Get back to the WooF acts and playing some songs tomorrow night. Matter of fact, we had a request for Wild World. We like to play that song, and it has to be by Cat Stevens. So being as we're having a cat show tomorrow night, we might do that song again. It's just a very meaningful song, if y'all remember that one. So until then, you have a great night. WooF Driver signing off. Y'all take care of those pets, fresh water, give them exercise, fresh food, give them big hugs and kisses. Keep the sleepies out of their eyes. Take care, WooF Ditty. Paul, thank you so much. You guys have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Okay? We'll try a cat show. Meow Driver. Y'all take care now.